¿Se desconectó?
No, no, aquí no alcanza.
Oh. Está bien madreada. My advice on wood shakes. Whenever you have wood shakes, wood shingles, wood shakes are the little ones that don't have any felt underneath. These ones are shakes, but they're both the same. Always you're gonna have a bunch of damaged wood like this. Why? Because you're gonna have a lot of termites. So my advice for you, if you have wood shakes or shakes, do not install another layer on top. A lot of people do it. It's not recommended because what you do, you're not replacing the damaged wood underneath. So whenever you have shakes or wood shakes, please don't do it. First, you have to remove it, no matter what. And if it has the slots like this, if it's not solid, then you're gonna have to install plywood or either fill up this gap with another like 1x4 in between to make it solid. So in this case, we are going to install radiant barrier plywood on top of this. But before we replace all the damage, I got two guys working on the roof over there, replacing rafter tails, damaged wood, fascia. All the fascia was installed new, and then we're gonna paint it later on. All right. So this is for the guys that are starting a new business in the roofing career. A lot of people, they post videos on YouTube playing how easy it is, but it's not easy. You have to know what you're doing. You have to really commit or get a good crew of roofers that are experienced. They know how to solve your problems. You can't just be a roofer by saying, I'm going to go and take the state test and then be a roofer. Then when somebody makes a mistake on your roof, who's going to fix it? You're not going to be able to fix it because you're not a roofer. So you're going to pay someone to do it wrong and someone to do it right. So for that, I need you to get up on the roof, even though if you don't work, watch the procedures, how it does, how they do it, and learn from that, okay? In my short videos, I'm trying to show you how I do it, how we do it, but it's not enough, you always have to be yourself on the roof, and because each roof is different, and not every roof is made the same, okay? For that, guys, I'll let you go, and thank you very much for watching my videos. Thank you. Ok, Chapo, vamos a empezar a agarrar de aquí y luego de aquí y así vamos a ir para allá. Date tu serrucho para caer, Chapo. Here we go. First, on your first course of plywood, you're gonna have to see. You have to measure 4.25 inch from the edge, from the fascia to the first plywood, and then snap a chuck line, okay? Snap a chuck line across, and that's gonna be your guide for the first plywood. A lot of guys, they guide themselves from the fascia, but then the fucking lines are crooked. So this is how you do it, okay? You're always gonna start your plywood from the valley. Okay, it's the waste faster layout, so you only do one cut, or you measure one time, you do one cut, just lay them out like this. Here's another example. The plywood measures 4 4 feet wide. So as you can tell, I put the 1 by right there, 4 feet. You have to measure 4 feet. Snap a chuck line, and this is the backing support for the plywood, so you can freely install it on top of the 1 by 2, because otherwise if you don't put a backing underneath when you nail your plywood, so your plywood is gonna sag about an inch, so you're gonna see a sagging pipe right here on the plywood. I did it over here and it looks straight. You see it looks even, it looks smooth. And also the plywood has to be open about 1/4 of an inch, the thickness of a nail. So make sure that you leave that 1/4 of an inch for the expansion, and we're gonna start. All right, try to follow the rafter. If the rafter if you're wasting too much plywood, then don't worry, then leave it on the 1 by 6, but mark it and then put small nails. Plywood should be staggered a minimum of 2 feet between sheets. This is 2 feet, so make sure that you stagger your plywood. Okay, 2 feet, 24 inches. 24 inches. And it's supposed to look like this. If you can give more than 2 feet, it's okay, but no less than 2 feet. Because if you put less than 2 feet, then it's the inspector is not gonna sign you off. Okay. And also the plywood has to be nailed down 6 inches on the lap. 6 inches on the lap, or minimum. This is 5. This is 5. 6 inches on the laps, and 12 inches on center. It's called 6 and 12. 6-12 pattern. And then right here, instead of like, well, this is the way I do it. Instead of measuring and cutting 1 by 1, I just let my plywood pass the hip line, and then I snap a chuck line, and then I follow the line with the skill saw, and then the line looks straight. I'm gonna show you on this side. Look. So that way you only do 1 single cut. I don't use that much the tape measure to do my plywood. I usually snap chuck line, and the chuck line is gonna give me the measurement. You see this? Let me show you this. See it? When I nail, it's not nailed down, so it's just in place. That's why it looks like bumpy, but once I nail it down, it's gonna look straight. It's gonna close the gap. Okay. And also the hips, they're supposed to be nailed down at 6 inches. 6 inches on the ridge. Right here, I already installed my last sheet, and I left about 1.5 inch gap for the ridge vent, and this is for the airflow to come out of the attic. Also, I'm gonna put some intake vents on each side for the airflow. What else? That's it, I think. I'm gonna put some vents over there too. This is how I do my transition from hip to ridge. Okay, this is hip, this is hip, this is a ridge. And this ridge goes over the ridge vent. And when you have 2 hips on each side, you're supposed to make the transition in the center. Actually, no, finish it in the center on both sides. So I'm gonna start from that side. I started from this side, and I'm gonna finish in the center of the house. So that way, and that way, that one it's lower and it has no hips on this side. So I'm gonna finish it all the way up, and then I'm gonna go up on the hip right there. Color shown, it's charcoal blend from GAF. High definition, lifetime shingles.